they have to hit on their draft picks, man. Johnny Newton haven't produced. Ben Sinnott, who I feel strongly about, he haven't produced. Deron Payne, I gotta agree with Rio. He not a $28 million guy. He the best one that we have on the defensive line. Um, Cam Badrano, he a good special teams player, but we need him to get on the field, doing the defense. Bobby Wagner can't do it no more. He could tackle, but for his coverage, he lost a step, and that's okay. Time after time, excuse me, regime after regime, guys don't play, and it's due to them not being in the playbook, and it's to coach's agenda. They wanna, like for instance, DQ wanna go with experience. Experience is good. Having veterans is good, but what's the point of drafting youth and you're not gonna play them? I look at the Cleveland Browns, who have a job opening, a coaching job off opening, and they're young, and all their young players played. They did, and I respect that. Next year they're gonna be ready to rock. So Cleveland, whoever get that job, is in good position. I think they have a chance to win the North. That's just me. I rather see them start the door. Nothing against Delaney Gabriel or anything, but you look at guys like Tyler Warren, dude number 14, for the Colts. Them guys produce, and we sit here not playing, not having our guys produce second round picks for nothing. What I mean, no, Trey Amos gonna be a good player. He got hurt. Mike Sanders still um got beat like a drum this year, but he led the team in interceptions. But so my thing is, when we draft these guys, make sure make sure we get the right guys and who gonna produce, not just a waste of pick. That time is over. That time is over, man. Whether whether they need extra practice, tell them guys, hey man, y'all need to set the practice. Get in your playbook more, know what y'all doing. Cause I would tell these guys, it's guys around the league at your position produce while you're not producing. Far as Jordan Newton, yeah, I understand you had 2 foot surgeries and all that. I get that. But Jordan Newton, you're going into your third year. It's time for you to produce. Ben Sinnott, Another wasted second round pick. We throw the ball to John Bates before him, and Coasting Yangoff get a pass before him, and it's the guy Adam Peters that you chose in the second round pick. Come on, bro. And Cam Madrano. So far, right now he been the bust. I mean, just because you went to your alma mater, that don't mean anything. It don't. Can he play? Yeah, like I said, he's a good special teamer, but we need him on the defensive. We need him on the defensive side of the ball. Who else, man? Um, who else? It was Dominic Hampton, but we traded him. Who else it was? Um, I can't think who else it was, but um, whoever it is that I'm not thinking about, they need to step up. I'm tired of hearing they got all the athletic skills, they athletic, they can run, they this and that. They gotta show it, man, because it's no way that these guys that we drafted not playing. Like I said, it's due to them and it's due to the coaches. The coaches in practice every day. So it's what the players not doing. And we need some game changers. All on both sides of the ball. We just can't have Terry. We can't have just Debo if we bring him back. We can't do it. Jalen Lane, you gonna have to get a jug machine and catch the football this off season. Yeah, you gonna return. That's good. But we need you to be our version of Rashid Shaheed. We need that aspect of you. Cause I tell you, man, I saw some guys throughout this football season that could help us, man. Like Elijah Surratt, Omar Cooper. Them two guys, they play for Indiana, man. Becker played for Indiana. Um, I think we should draft a kicker. Adam Peters. Adam Peters. If you want a guy and he's there, if you gotta move up, move up. Don't stay in seven. Adam Peters, you gotta be willing to do what you have to do, man. Now I like Isaiah Likely. I think Isaiah Likely is a good player. So we bring him over. Kyle Pitts, I like him too. I just want, game changers where opposing coaches say, oh, we got to circle these guys instead of one guy. That one guy is 17. It been 17 up until this year. Now, and it was, since we didn't have Turd, throughout training camp and half of the season last year. Debo stepped up, and Debo did his thing. But later on in the season, teams started to shut him down. We need to counteract what teams going to do. That's what we need to do, and we haven't been doing that. Um, but I could name some guys who been doing who did good for us. Brandon Coleman, second round pick, doing a hell of a job. Could play multiple positions. Chris Paul, um, Bill Crosby, Murray, who else? Um, Rodriguez. You know those guys have been doing good. Jeremy McNichols, yeah, Chris Rodriguez. We need more guys like that on the roster. Like I said, man, I like Jordan Tyson. I like what's my name? Trey Trayvon Trayvon Montgomery from John Kerr. I like him. I like Boston. I like Denzel Boston from Washington. Adam Peterson. If you're listening to this, these the guys you should go after if they're there. Like I said, if you got to move up, move up. You only have two more years after this until you have to pay Jay and Daniels. This is his money, and you failed him for not giving him enough time. Now everybody laugh at Chris Moore, but Chris Moore produced. Um, if we have any wide receivers on the practice squad, bring them up. Let them show you what they can do. You know, cause we need playmakers. You know, we had David Blau, and we had Dante, dude from the Vikings. I know his name is Dante. Can't think of his last name. But we need to get them guys talent, just like Rio said. If we draft Ruben Main Jr., are we going to play him? Are we going to play a Perkins? You know, these are the questions that I'm asking. If we're not going to play these guys, don't draft. I like a Jeremiah Love. I like a Brees Hall. Either one of those guys that go with Bill, hey, I'm all for it. Oh, Josh Connolly, I forgot about him. He improved over this year, so he gonna get better and better. Larry Thompson, we need to resign him. Don't wait, Adam Peters, to get that done. Because you said during the trade negotiation that that could have been got done. Well, get Larry Thompson done early. You say you learn from your mistakes, so get it done. Who we had at the position that didn't work out? Malcolm Kelly, he kept on getting hurt. Devin Thomas had a couple good games. He wasn't the answer. Who else? Dawson. Uh, he kept on getting injured. Uh, Tur, he worked out. He proven. But like I said, we need guys, not two, three or four of them at the position. I like what Traylon Burks did when we got him. He did good. You should at least circle. I think you should at least circle every week. You should circle four guys. You got to stop on four guys. You got to stop on offense. Four guys. You got to stop on defense. And I think we should draft a punter. I got the perfect. I mean, no, I'm sorry. I think we should draft the kicker. I have the perfect kicker, Ethan Sanchez. Go get him from Houston. Another guy you might want to go short yardage. You could go after Dean Connors. Get him from Houston as well. Uh, who else? Um, Tanner Cozell, man, yeah. Yeah, you could get him if he's there. Get him. And Jay Daniels going. Jay Daniels have to stay healthy. When Jay Daniels healthy, he on. And have he had? Did he have some bad games? Last year, of course he did. Can he bounce back? Yeah, he can bounce back. We all seen what he could do. What he could do when healthy. And I think not only him but Terry and the rest of the guys, especially those two guys, gonna be motivated. Mind you, our offensive line group was the best group. That was one. Our offensive line was our best group, and the running game was our best group. We was fourth in the league. So if Adam Peters, if Denzel Boston, if he let take him, we need playmakers. Period. And if guys not getting it done, which I know you're not gonna say this, you want to keep everything in house. What you should just tell them, hey, Josiah Newton, Ben Sinnott, those was the wrong picks. Like I said, we throw the ball to John Bates before him. We throw the Colson and Yankov quarter pass. I'm tired of Ben Sinnott always every year, a few games left in the season, then that's when they get a touchdown, or that's when they decide to throw him the ball. But this free agency, man, go out and get Isaiah Likely or Kyle Pitts, please, or draft Deuce Robinson, man. Cause Ben Sinnott, he a good blocker. It's sad when you have a Zachary, what is he, 37, 38? I think Zach 37. When you have Zach Ertz who can't who can't run like you used to run, and he still outperformed Ben Sinnott. John Bates' numbers is better than Ben Sinnott. Isaiah Likely numbers better than Ben Sinnott. If we want to be what we, if we want to do what we, if we want to go where we want to go, we gotta get talent. And yeah, our defense was bad. It was, but I would have had the young guys out there playing from jump. They don't have no tape other than Jalen Lane, Josh Connolly. Who else got tape out there? Uh, nobody from this draft class got tape. Like I said, man, we need to hit on our picks, man. And if we can, somehow go to the wrong Payne and rework his deal, I'm all for it. Like Rio said, nine group with him. If Johnny Newton was producing, I would say trade the Ron Payne. But we can't trade the Ron Payne because Jordan Newton been playing like ass. And you know who finally came on the last couple seasons? And I gotta give him credit for what's my man name? Luke McCaffrey. No, yeah, Luke not gonna route you up. He's not gonna do that. But what he will do is catch them all. And the thing that saved him is kickoff. So he always gonna have a spot. But yeah, this ain't gonna be the first the first time I talk about this. I'm just talking about this tomorrow. You know, we need to develop guys, and they have a part in it too. Um, not getting in their playbook, not showing the coaches what they need to see, don't practice. Right now, we have a bunch of practice players and not enough game time players. That's what we have the name. That's what we have. They have the name. They don't have the game. They need to have the game. Otherwise, don't draft. I do not want Terry Bagulo situation. Well, you know, when it comes to Adam Peter. And I don't want him to come out and say, "Oh well, he not the that's not the guy we wanted, or that's not the guys we wanted." You know, if Adam Peters came out and said that, you know, that would have been a shitstorm. And you know how much our media love looking for things and finding things. Finally, we have a ownership group not gonna give you what you want. Not gonna give the media what they want. Yeah. So just like Rio said, what he say? We can be we can be bargaining basement. Yeah, yeah, man. So I mean, this is the first. This is the first of it on what they have to do. Like I said, if you're not gonna play them, don't draft. Because I know the Eagles, if they draft the guys that I just talked about, they're going to develop them and playing. So yeah. Um. So I thank you for watching. Tune in tomorrow. Oh yeah. Trinidad Chambliss. He have a court date. It is February 12th against the NCAA on his eligibility, and Joe Brady is the new coach of the Buffalo Bills. And with that, I'm out. Peace.